just gonna go ahead and start shaving off some kindling. All right, so important part with building a fire is the foundation. So you want to build a foundation that's gonna allow for plenty of airflow here. So what I like to do is just take a stick and kind of create a base here where our flame will be able to take oxygen up from underneath of it and kind of build out from there. And then we'll take our dryer lint and we'll just want to fluff that out, kind of get all those little fibers exposed. You know, it's been packed away in that little pouch for so long. We'll take this here. So take the dryer lint here and just kind of set it up top. And then basically what's going to happen is as this fire starts to build, we're going to crisscross the kindling and start to build a little bit of a teepee. And the idea is that as this flame builds and the energy from that fire travels up, it's going to travel up the fuel source, which is the wood. So let's see. And it's nice, it's helpful to have a good solid base, especially when you're using a magnesium striker. There we have it. So that little flame is going to travel up that wood. And then as it goes, and this is on a much smaller scale than what, you know, we would have out in the woods, of course. You know, so then I'm not going to build it too big here in my garage, but we would go ahead and, you know, stack this crisscross, maybe get some on this side, maybe about half this size, and start stacking those, again, TP style, crisscrossing that flame. So as that flame goes up and you see this gap that we've created underneath the kindling here, this little gap is where that fire is pulling all of its oxygen from, and that's what's keeping it going, is this little bitty gap that you can see. I can barely fit my knife in. That's just enough. So if you're out in the woods in a survival situation, you know, having things necessary, but if you don't have obviously dryer lint, you know, you can use moss. There's a bunch of things that you can use. And same idea as the last one, we're just gonna build ourselves a little foundation here. One of my favorite methods, this is what I use when I go out, just a little cotton ball. You can see I use it quite a bit. But when I go camping, this is how I start a fire. Get those little fibers exposed. And these are just little watertight match containers that I get, and I like to keep those on me. They're real handy. So we'll put this on our base here. And again, this base, you know, the base obviously provides fuel, but it also, again, like we saw in the last part, allows that oxygen to come up from underneath the flame and be pulled in. You know, I always keep a lighter in my fire starter kit. It's just common sense, y'all. If you want to start a fire, it's easier to have a lighter. You can see you got a little platform built up here with the little wood shards, and that's gonna allow it to breathe as it builds up. A lot of pressure and long strokes. So you see some guys kind of chopping away at it. It's not ideal. See, that's gonna take real quick. And there you have it. Just a good little way to start the fire. And then again, we start building from here until we could put on one of those.